Okay, hello and welcome to this Alitalia flight to Casablanca. You see on the map, live weather is just loaded in as well. Alitalia, of course, no longer with us, sadly, but we'll fly well. I still think they use these planes, but just under a different named airline. Italy Air Transport, something along those lines. Anyway, let's get this flight underway. I'll give you some more details once. No, I'm not in a 777. That's battery 1, 2. Da, da, da. So of course we are here in Rome. AP master switch, AP start. So yeah, flight time today in the region of 2 hours 52. We are cruising at 30,000 feet. Or we will be when that comes on. Strange. We'll set the fuel. We'll be packing a 9962 on the fuel today. And there we are, APU is online, cruising, as I said already, 30,000 feet for this flight to Casablanca in Morocco. Emergency lighting and strobe light auto, FMC program. Alrighty, so we are going from LIRF, heading to GMNN. Already. IRS, line on ref. Okay, we went to line on ref then. Cost index 40, cruising at 30,000 feet. Normally we get data. Never mind. Ref. Next page. So put the zero fuel weight in. Block fuel. We are packing 9.9 on the block fuel. Performance 1 up 0.1. Flexing to temperature 40. There we go. Flight plan. So we are departing from 30. We're departing from runway 34 right. 34 right. And that'll take us straight away to Issa 7H Asino. Okay, so let's go to Asino. That's my point. Then from Asino Z924 takes us to Supix. UZ924, UZ924, then takes us to Repal, UM603, to Lilac, interesting. Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll just go direct to Lilac then. Curious. What? Sure, we're doing over at sea. What the Lilac. Lilac. Just a waypoint. Yeah. From Lilac UM603. UM603. Fuck off. This is, I tell you what, this is being a ball ache tonight. UM603 to Alt. ALT. Good. UN851. UN851. Takes us to MGA. Okay, UM985, UM85. PMOS. PMOS. And then UN869. Galito. UB11. Bisme. Yeah, and then GMM, we're arriving on a runway. 17 left. Arrival at ILS 17. Localizer 17. Right, we'll just land on 17 right then. Let's see if I give a shit. ILS 17 right, there we go. Brilliant. Insert. Awesome. Okay, did we not do the ideas? No, we didn't. No. His position, yeah. Weird, I thought I had done. Ah, Jesus. Really screwing everything up tonight. Right, let's get the freaking truck connected. Really making a right mess of things. I'm totally thrown off what I'm doing. Okay, so that's brilliant. Now upload ATC TCAS. So where the radar thrust is aligned. Door story, seatbelts, no smoking, beacon lights. Beacon lights, seatbelts. No smoking. Fuel, bang, 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 bang. Port checklist, it is. Still waiting for the it is, still waiting for the it is. They should be along any time now. We're ready to push back momentarily, folks. Constraint. Push back to the right. Oh, come on, that's the longest minute ever. Gee, my God. There we go. We are aligned on the ideas. We are ready to push back. So let's push back. What am I doing? Brake is off. Shall we push back? Where is this clown going? Oh, God's sake. I tell you what, we should just quit now, really. I'm making so many mistakes. Right, are we call the tug? There we go, don't care if it tugs there or not, we'll just push back on our own accord, can't be asked to wait for him. God, this has been messy. Get rid of the tag. Brakes on. Mission selector normal. Okay, ground spoilers armed. Maybe bleed off. Master switch off. Wheel brake max. Flaps. AP master switch already turned off. Anti-ice. Yeah, runway turn-offs, taxi, navs, weather radar, still an op, off. Okay, let's go and depart out. It's quite a big airport here in Rome. Oops. These clouds return to their proper altitudes. It seems. So yeah, big old airport here in Rome. We're heading to Casablanca, as I already said. Near enough a 3-hour flight. Be nice to do a flight into Morocco in the daylight. Normally when I do flights, it's they tend to be quite late ones and I arrive in the dark. So obviously I just choose a random time because there's no currently scheduled Alitalia flights to Casablanca that I could base my operation off. So we had to improvise. Oops, where are we going? God, this airport is a real mazy layout.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Okay, so we will be departing out. Short order flaps are deployed. We will configure the aircraft as necessary for our departure. Really messy startup. It's the trouble when you're in a hurry. You get distracted. Anyway, So packs off for departure. Lights on, strobes on, take off config on. Okay, let's roll out then, shall we? Put the auto throttle on. See any sign of the auto throttle being on? In all honesty, weird. Thrust. Let's come off. Flaps. Right, now what I want to do is I just want to step through the plan and make sure there's no silly crap. Looks all in good order so far. Okay, we'll call that looks of things. Yep, brilliant. So we'll switch to. Hold on, just need a few other things. That's off. Switch to wing view shortly. And leave you with our departure out to Morocco and Casablanca. join us in the cockpit as we continue traversing down the coast of Spain, I'd imagine. This is about 240 nautical miles out. Inbound to Casablanca. So yeah, we're just currently passing over Malaga at the moment. Actually, if we look down, we should see Malaga. There's Malaga, and its airport you can see below us. So we track now down towards our destination, Casablanca. It is blue out there. We are crossing now, leaving Spain behind us. We'll pass Gibraltar way to our right, and then we'll head on down into Morocco, and ultimately arrive into Casablanca. Excuse me. So it's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. We'll get obviously a weather briefing for Casablanca. And at the moment the skies are looking clear, pleasant. You can see we have the coast of Africa ahead of us now. North Africa. And we head on down. Here and to our right. The Alitalia livery. As I said, it's a shame we're not flying anymore. I see Gibraltar down there. Destination. tinsman. We need to turn those screen brightnesses up so we can actually see what we're looking at up here. So dark. There we go, that's better. So we're a little more than about 160 nautical miles out, so we'll plan that, get that ATIS information for Casablanca. Okay. Let's see the weather request. Oops. As you can see, we have crossed to the coast of Africa now. This is Morocco, folks, below us. Looking splendid, isn't it? Messages at Mecca. We'll print that out. Go to the performance page. Put in so we're landing ILS 17 right. So I need that in my approach data. ILS 17 right. There we go. QNH. Let's get QNH data plugged in. So we're looking at no significant change. QNH is a 1025. 025. Temperature in Casablanca, pleasant, 12 degrees. Actually. And the wind is 030 at 7 knots. The decision height is going to be 242. 242. Perfect. There we go. We'll begin that descent before too long, folks. Casablanca will intercept at 2,300 feet. We're landing 17 right, of course, so vacate to the left upon landing. Casablanca. And a 41 knot wind blowing across there. It's a beautiful clear day across the north of Africa here. Very surprised. I was expecting we'd encounter a bit more cloud on our flight, but it's been very pleasant. I want to get some views out across the mountains there of Morocco. Splendid, fantastic, beautiful country. It's nice to be flying down here. As I say, usually when I visit it, I tend to land in the darkness, so you don't see much, but you can clearly see. It looks absolutely splendid out that window, doesn't it? Let's see if I can get a screeny looking that way, actually. Capturing those wonderful mountains. Have the plane there. There we go. There we go. So yeah, be approaching our top of descent. Finally, shortly we'll begin our descent down into Casablanca. Casablanca. What is the capital of Morocco, I hear you say? Well, you know what? I can't make my... I want to say Casablanca, but I don't think it is. Isn't it Marrakesh? Or is it somewhere else? Because I just made a complete arse of myself and it's somewhere totally different. Yeah, I've made a complete arse of myself. It's somewhere totally different. It is in fact Rabat, which will be passing. Of course, for many people who think of Morocco and Casablanca and Marrakesh are obviously the two cities that instantly come to mind, as it did in my case proven, but in fact the capital is actually Rabat. There you go. Learn something new every day. I have to hold my hands up and say my African geographical knowledge is absolutely appalling. As I just proved. Apologies. I need to do more flying down in Africa actually. Do an African tour. So I know, okay, here we go. I have to see. Well, we did Madagascar, didn't we? I think there's a Congo tour. I might look at doing the Congo tour. I'm sure there's some other African tours I can come up with. I quite fancy the idea of... Obviously, I'm getting to Norway next, and thereafter I think I might visit Africa. I believe there is a Congo tour. If there is, I'll do Congo. If not, I'll look for anything else. And so if I had to choose an African country to fly around, which one would it be? Spot for choice. There's so much choice. Do somewhere like totally unknown, like Chad or something. Yes, I'm going to do an African tour of Chad. It will be quite interesting. I might just do that. So yeah, at some point I'll do a GA tour of Africa. I'm pretty sure there is... In fact, I can look it up. Yeah, something to do whilst we're on the descent, which will begin momentarily. If I go on to my Virtual Airline Flying Club tours. Okay. Let's keep an eye on the map because I need to start my descent very soon. Flying Club operations. We need to descend down to altitude of 2,300 feet. I do believe, yes, that's correct. So, Flying Club, tours, here we go. So, we've got, Africa-wise, what do we got? Let's have a look. Other tropical places, not in Africa, obviously, is Amazon, Caribbean, Hawaii. Norway is the one I'm doing next. It's a South America's Grand Tour, that's good. Yeah, Congo, VFR Tour, here we go. So yeah, there's a Congo. There's a Congo VFR Tour. There we are, look at that. And it starts in Sawyer and finishes in Bamashi. Now, I tell you what, that is going to be a tour to do. There we are. So some quite long legs by the looks of things. Probably like the African one, Australian one even. It's only a 12-leg tour. Right, we need to begin our descent, otherwise... look at this, we've got some cloud coming up on us. Maybe we'll get... Because I seem to remember flying to Casablanca before, it's always foggy. Or is that Rabat or Marrakesh? Somewhere, anyway. Runs down here. There we are, we begin our descent down now. Descend at 1,800 feet per minute. And there we are. Away we go. So yeah, a little bit of cloud up ahead here. We can see just reaching in from the sea there. Across, I'm going to hazard a guess it's going to be near Rabat. Kenitra. We'll sort of work our way down the Atlantic coast now into our destination. Looking forward to arriving into Casablanca. It's nice to be down here in Morocco. As I say, it's a great place to fly. And why don't I do a tour of Morocco then? Keep saying it's a great place to fly. Yeah, there we go, it's decided. If I, after Norway, I may create my own Moroccan tour. I'll look into that. I can do it on, what do you call it? Little nav map. It's the one I put my Omani and Mongolian tours together on. So yeah, I may well do a tour in Morocco. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot, actually. Although I'm quite interested in doing the Congo tour as well. Maybe we'll do Congo. We'll do Morocco at some point. I'll have to obviously plot a tour, put it together. I think it'd be a good one to do, especially if we work our way down the coast there. It can be quite nice. Yeah. I do like that idea a lot. Anyway, as I said, it looks like we got some fog to contend with there. Don't know what the conditions will be like coming into Casablanca. We will see in due course. The weather in Casablanca is at the moment, in real life, just out of interest. Casablanca weather. 13 degrees and sunny, clear periodic cloud. Rio. Temperature daily gets up to the high teens. Yeah, I think it would, wouldn't it? You would have mentioned it, right? Staying very chilly. Minus 24 minutes. So yeah, making a nice descent down the coast here. Lovely little fog patch. I do like that. That does look really good. That's brilliant. 24,000 feet, so we are on profile, folks, as we continue our descent. Make a little turn inland. So Rabat seems to be under that. And let's look at this African landscape beneath us here. There we go, this is what Morocco looks like from 23,000 feet, in case you ever wondered. Okay, let's put the auto brake on ready. The approach speed is going to be 121. I still think that's too slow. Give me options a minute. Are there options on this? Tell you what, let's have a little read through on this stuff. Getting the PFDs, so that's failures. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Performance. Don't want that. Don't want that. It's not what I need. Sim brief. What? How do you think I'm there? Jesus. No, there's nothing there that's going to give me any. What's this? Here we go. Aircraft configuration, weight. Ah, see, I can put it in pounds. Okay, it's worth knowing. Pack size, let's make them portable devices. Some options. Default barrel, single, some slide only. Registration decal. Set detents, calibrate. Realism, it's a long time fast. Real, CD, first time out. We'll do that. Maintenance and source, metal source, calls and brief, audio, PTU audible in cockpit, unrealistic. Oh, I see. Interior on fly pad, brightness, defaults. Cool. Nothing there that's going to let me switch much up. Let's knock that down to 80. So yeah, we can see an expansive patch of fog down there now. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? And some natural haze there. That definitely looks a ton better. I really like that. And a little bit of cloud out, as you can see, into the Atlantic there. Hopefully we will be landing in clear skies. Would be nice to finally get a view of Morocco low down rather than from high up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what random virtual airline we get next. Toying with the idea of chucking in CRJs. I think we'll just stick with flying Airbuses now. I don't know how many airlines operate. So airlines operating the CRJ. Airlines operating CRJ aircraft. SkyWest. Where airlines operate CRJ? Here we are. SkyWest, PSA, Airlines, Endeavour, Mesa. Delta course, Industrial Bank China, CityJet, Jazz Aviation, Canada Express, American Delta Uganda. Yeah, see, there's not actually a huge amount of operators. I think we'll leave that ones out for now, otherwise we'll stick to the random airlines as we can probably ease up that rate of descent as Airbus for now, and then obviously the 737 when the PMDG comes in, we'll most certainly bring that in as an operator. Switch across to native QNH soon. As I say, we're starting to seriously descend now as we turn in towards Casablanca. So where the hell is Marrakesh? I don't know, is it even further down? Oh no, Marrakesh is there. There we go. That's there. So yeah. I mean, if I did a Moroccan tour, most of the places appear... Oh no, you zoom in this. Yeah, it'd be interesting to do, definitely. Morocco obviously bordered by Algeria. Tangier would be a great city to fly into. Yeah, definitely have to do a Moroccan tour for sure. So we're literally passing Rabat off to our right, which, as I correctly stated, or predicted, is shrouded in mist. It feels like it's the same fate is going to befall Casablanca, but we shall see. It is passing 60 miles out where we should be at 18. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we can definitely level up a bit. We're way too low. There we go. So we'll level that bit up because we got lower down much more quicker than I anticipated. Never mind. Holiday makers from Rome heading down for a bit of African sun and culture in Morocco. Nice. Home of the Atlas Mountains, of course. There we go, nice little bit of chop from the turbulence. I always like to see that. So yeah, having sort of condemned it to no more, X-Plane sort of had something of a renaissance on the channel recently, and been quite enjoying it. Finally got it to probably the best you can hope for visually on that sim, in terms certainly of things like aliasing, which I've bemoaned on many occasions. I'm liking the cloudscapes. Yeah, obviously it's not as good as the clouds on here, but as far as X-Plane, I don't know, there's just something I like about them. They don't necessarily look hugely realistic, but there is just something that I kind of like about them. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there we are. Okay, let's get the lights on. X-Plane 12, of course, is on its way. It's I've seen some nice pictures. I need to see more though. I mean, yeah, probably I'll look at the demo, but it certainly has showcased some nice stuff. Which there's other things I've seen that I think, I'm certainly not going to go through the rigmarole of downloading hundreds of ortho for XP tiles again. So if I do dabble with X-Plane 12, it will most definitely be just with the default scenery. So X-Plane may yet survive on the channel. Same can't be said for P3D, because obviously once I get the PMDG 737 and the Dash 8, well, I just have little to no reason to fly that sim anymore, to be honest with you. So that'll probably be the one that gets the axe. Obviously we're very much centered on this simulator. But yeah, PMDG, P3D will probably be the one that ends up making way, and we'll just focus on MSFS with a little bit of X-Plane perhaps thrown in here and there. We shall see, all depends. A lot of questions remain over the performance requirements for X-Plane 12. I don't think anything's really been said, so it'll be interesting to see what they are. Considering I've got a relatively old system, you can obviously see my system spec in the description. I've had this system for about 4 or 5 years now. I'm pleased at how well it does with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Obviously at some point it would be nice to upgrade my rig and be able to enhance the graphics and performance further. That would be good. That would certainly be good. Okay, we can probably ease ourselves down a little bit more now as we prepare for landing into what does appear like it's going to be a clear Casablanca. There's this poor old Rabat that always gets covered in haze and stuff. Lay that for them. Man, that's good. So yep, my Christmas tour is nearly at an end. We'll soon be landing in Rovaniemi and that. I think about 3 more legs to go. Then we're off to Norway, so staying in the Nordics, and then it will be off probably to the Congo for something to warm up a bit, because my poor old general aviation pilot must be getting a bit chilly right now. Anyway, Casablanca is directly ahead of us. As we continue our final descent, probably nose down a little bit more sharply. There we go. be wanting to slow down before too long. We drop below 7,000 feet now, so almost pretty much at the height I fly in my other tour flights. Here we are. Nice to see some greenery again, actually. Been obviously doing my tour most of the week, and that's been up in the very chilly north of Sweden now. Although I've flown to some really spectacularly nice places. As I'm really looking forward to Norway, because that has quite a reputation for picturesque. I mean, I've done Nordic flying on P3D a lot in the past, because I had the Norwegian Orbix, and even with that is some fabulous places. So, good times ahead, good adventures ahead, looking forward to it. Oh, apparently, I believe the weather radar is going to get fixed soon by our friends at Microsoft. Obviously, they dropped the new update recently, which I haven't really flown in too serious or cloudy places to see if that's looking a lot better. Now, everywhere I've flown is a sort of a little light cloud. Anyway, must remember to get the replay. Surprisingly green, actually. You always think of Morocco as being quite deserty. It's I suppose when you consider it's there's no reason to, when it's just literally the other side of the Gibraltar by what 20 miles or so. Anyway, here we go. Down nicely in plenty of time. We want to slow the aircraft down. Let's get that. And that wrong shot. Let's get that superimposed. There we go. So we actually descend 5.2 out, so yeah, we'll have that distance to check out there. We descend down 2,300 feet. Let's ease that aircraft up a bit. 15, I tell you what, I'm going to activate the approach phase now. There we go.
2,500.
Flight plan. So I want to start slowing down the aircraft now, otherwise I fear we'll be too late. There is Casablanca. So we come into the suburbs of it. Sprawling, huge city. Obviously it would be nice to increase the draw distance so you really see the buildings from a distance, but that kill my FPS on this system. Hopefully when I upgrade my machine at some point I'll be able to do that and then really, really enjoy the best of what this sim has to offer. So we can go flaps 1 before too long. We will turn in for the final approach into Casablanca. Weather's looking fabulous. Let's get that replay recording then. Must remember to save it. We are slowing nicely. Yeah, probably could have actually left it, you know. Oh, excuse me. Okay, let's go flaps 1. Looking beautiful, looking beautiful. Look at that. There is the city of... Okay, it's on the localizer. In fact, so that it's on the approach mode. So we're cutting that corner. Flaps full. I might cut off the corner like that. Would have been nicer to. It's pretty hazy out there. Oh, we've missed the glide slope. We're going to have to manually do this now then. There's our runway. Doesn't matter, I've got a hand fly and we can handle this. Need to get it down a little bit high. Runway in sight. Yeah, I didn't think it would capture somehow because we were too far off the... yeah, I should have taken control of that sooner and realised it wasn't going to like such a dramatic approach as that. We've got quite a strong crosswind at the moment.
1,000.
17. I really need to pick that nose up. It's way below the. The other runway doesn't half look much bigger, doesn't it? This one looks tiny by comparison. It's like that other runway is twice as wide. This is one we were originally going to land on, actually. Unchecked. Okay, we can nose down a little bit more.
400.
There we go.
100 above.
Do feel a little bit off to the side here.
300.
It's easing up.
Minimum.
Yeah, that other runway is definitely bigger, isn't it?
200.
A little bit high now.
100.
Never mind.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
And that is a beautiful landing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casablanca. Just going to work out the airport map a minute. Yeah, we don't. It's a bit of a tight turn if we take that exit, but I don't want to taxi all the way down to the back, so we'll do just that. Oops. Then we'll just spin it around on a sixpence. There we go, perfect. So yeah, welcome to Casablanca. I happen to think that was a damn fine landing. Get the APU on. In a second. Let's turn this corner. And you'll see in a minute what I mean about the other runway. Jeez. Ah, it keeps doing that, the steering. Look at this. That is infinitely wider. See? Because it's got that massive big bit on the side. Anyway, let's fire up APU. APU bid. Start. There we go. Although we don't actually need to turn the engines off or anything, do we? Looks like we've got some missing terminal buildings there. That's nice. Oh well, kind of thing. There isn't a freeware Casablanca, I don't think, rather disappointingly. There's a payware one, but I don't really visit here often enough to justify that. We'll take this exit to our right. There we go. Done it again. Always forget that overkicks. And we'll park ourselves up just here. There we go. Slam the brakes on. Stop the replay. Stop. Save as. Landing. Save. Yes. Let's have a look. Landing 144. Yes, indeed. Happy with that. Okay, we shut down the engine. In fact, you know, I might as well just run the replay. There's no reason to shut the engines down, is there? What am I doing? Okay, get another one recording. Showcase. And this is us coming into land in Casablanca, folks. Yeah, it's a really good landing. There's traffic on the road there. So, welcome to Casablanca. We're a bit high over the threshold, but then we really nail with that landing. Look at this. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There we go. So there we are. That brings us to the end of this flight. Realise you had a choice of flights. So thank you very much for choosing this one. Wish you a pleasant onward browsing journey. Hope to welcome you back on board again in the very near future. So from here in couldn't want to say Marrakesh, in Casablanca. We're in Casablanca, which is not the capital of Morocco. I'll leave you the wing view of this Alitalia arrival, inbound from Rome, which is most definitely the capital of Italy. What a great landing that was. There we go. Shame you don't see the reverses, but never mind. At least you get there we go. We'll see you again on another flight. Goodbye.